You think you're strange, but you're really just living with a Stone Age brain. 8. The catnap impulse. You wake up at 3 a.m. with your eyes wide open like high beams, fully alert. No alarm was set. You lie there, wondering why this happens every week. That afternoon, you nod off in a meeting while someone's presenting an Excel sheet. You think something's wrong with you. Maybe a hidden jet lag. Actually, your brain is just using the 40,000-year-old version of its software. Your ancestors didn't sleep in one stretch. They had 2 shifts, one after dusk, one before dawn. In between, they stayed up to watch for predators, or make more tribe members. During the day, they took short naps to escape the heat, or recover from running from leopards. It's called biphasic sleep, common in pre-industrial Europe. Then came electricity, clocks, and 9-to-5 shifts. Naps became lazy, undisciplined, lacking hustle. People with weird sleep are now drugged, or labeled as low performers. You're not broken. You're just trying to sleep in a world without caves. 7. The herd mentality. Impulse. You look up just because others are looking up. You don't know what they're looking at, but you still look. No one asks why. No one needs a reason. Like when you bought ugly shoes because they were almost sold out. Or when you bought a stock because someone on Reddit said, "to the moon." Or when you shared fake news because your aunt posted it with 3 exclamation marks. You think you're rational, but your brain is wired to copy. Your ancestors didn't need reasons when the whole tribe ran. Copying meant not dying, not being eaten, not getting left behind. Every time you follow the crowd, your brain releases dopamine, like you just escaped a raid. It's driven by mirror neurons and survival instincts. A 1951 experiment showed 75% chose the wrong answer if others did first. Going against the crowd equals danger. Risk of exile. In 2015, over 2,000 people died in Mecca. Someone started running. No one knew why. And no one wanted to be the first to stop. 6. The reciprocation obligation. Someone holds the door for you. You feel indebted for life. You fake a smile, say thanks, then wonder if cash is appropriate. You think about buying them coffee or carrying their child across the street. That feeling isn't kindness. It's outdated survival code from the fur-covered era. Your ancestors had to share to survive winter. You give me firewood, I give you meat. No debt. No frostbite. Your brain still runs on that script, even if you just got a lollipop. That's why you bought the full cookware set after getting a free keychain. At Cornell, a single soda doubled spending. It's called the norm of reciprocity. It doesn't care about context. Doesn't know the difference between staying alive and joining a pyramid scheme. Gratitude lights up the same part of the brain as blood debt alarms. And blood debts must be paid, even if all they did was hold the door too long. 5. The fear of the unknown instinct. You reject soup because it's green and unfamiliar. You stare into a dark bathroom, waiting for the light to turn on. You get chills, but can't explain why. Nothing's there. Just silence. And a blinking dot inside your brain. Your ancestors died from eating the wrong leaf. They got eaten after an unfamiliar sound. The ones who lived ran first. No questions. Just ran. The amygdala can't analyze. It just rings the alarm when something looks off. A strange dish, a new face, an updated app interface. It can't tell the difference between a jaguar in the bushes and a guest with a weird accent. Everything is a threat. You've eaten the same lunch for 10 years because it's never killed you. You won't quit your job. The old boss may be awful, but at least he's the old boss. You don't try new things. Your brain still uses an ancient rule. Different equals danger. Society calls you lazy. But in wartime, you'd be a survivor. Some people avoid all interactions because everything feels foreign. Some believe they've already died, because the world changed too fast. 4. The need to control drive. A spoon in the wrong tray freezes you for 12 seconds. Your hand twitches. You put it back. No one asked. The dishwasher doesn't care. But your brain does. It panics like you sat on a fire anthill. You snap when a car doesn't use the blinker. You fix slide titles no one will ever read. You want people to calm down properly, rage on schedule, and wash hands in order. Your ancestors kept fire through winter, watched over food during storms. Every time they controlled their environment, they stayed alive. Your brain still uses that operating system. Control equals survival. Losing control equals prey. Cortisol spikes as if you were pushed off a cliff. Even when you're just sitting in an Uber, watching the driver miss your turn. Lab rats who choose mealtimes live longer. People stripped of choices die of heart attacks, or depression, or no reason at all. Control freaks were once controlless. Now they demand every glass, every period, every tiny gesture back. And they slowly die when someone leaves the toilet seat up. 3. The loss aversion. Bias. You haven't worn that shirt in 3 years. It doesn't fit. It's outdated. It's wrong. But you fold it. Gently. And place it back in the drawer. Because throwing it away feels like losing a rib. Your brain treats a torn shirt like a missing body part. Being asked to give something up feels like getting rejected on a date. You don't feel joy buying a new shirt, but you feel pain thinking of losing the old one. Since hunter-gatherer days, losing meant dying. Lose fire. Lose tools. Lose shelter. You die in the woods. Your brain never dropped that logic. Even in your 3-door closet, you hold on to falling stocks like they're a drug-addicted child. You stay at a job that makes you forget what day it is. You won't upgrade your phone. The old one still works. The more you invest, the harder it is to let go. You think you're saving money. You're just scared of losing. And maybe the only thing you're actually losing is time. 2. The preoccupation with status drive. You pull open the blinds for natural light, not for peace. So passersby can see you working hard. You see an old friend post vacation pics. Suddenly, you hate your chair. Your coworker gets a new car. Your brain says you're a failure. You're not hungry, not cold, not dying. You just have less attention than they do. In the tribe, status meant food, shelter, and mating rights. The bottom of the hierarchy starved and got ignored to death. Your brain still believes that, even in a hoodie, in an open office. Low-status rhesus monkeys die earlier. So do humans, just in suits. Humiliation activates the same brain region as starvation. Teens who drop in class rank are 2.5 times more likely to attempt suicide. Social media isn't social. It's a 24/7 scoreboard for tribal dominance. When you check the app for the 17th time at lunch, you're not looking for news. You're just checking that you haven't disappeared. 1. The desire for fairness and reacting to injustice. Someone cuts the line at the airport. You say nothing, but in your mind, they're already dead. 3 times. You're not in a rush. The flight's 2 hours away, but you still imagine shoving them down the escalator. In a 30-person tribe, unfairness meant hunger, disease, or death. Your brain learned to spot cheaters faster than spoiled meat. Now you snap when someone takes 2 samples at the store, or when Jeff Bezos buys another yacht. It's not envy, it's a survival alert. Your striatum lights up when fairness happens. In the ultimatum game, 40% reject money if the split feels unfair, even if it costs them. Just so the other person doesn't win. Like going hungry. just so the thief goes hungry too. They call you petty or dramatic. Your brain doesn't care. It lights up when the cheat gets punished, even if the reward is a bitten cookie, or a misplaced email with a hostile tone, or a slow, imagined death. Under flickering fluorescent lights,